Hello, I'm JV Miller with ProfessionalGambler.com. The beginning of MLB season, I announced my aim to double my bankroll during baseball season alone. Some have criticized the statement as sounding toutish. Well, I will gladly say I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but before I apologize, some people should know that I'm already halfway there, almost. 43.75% of the way there, and it's not even a month into baseball season. At 11 to win 10 odds, we're 93 and 68 already in baseball since the start of baseball season. A cover rate of 57.9% at 11 to win 10 odds. Now, everyone knows I post all my plays at our Track Us page at ProfessionalGambler.com. It's free to check and quick. There's no signing up or logging in. Just click and go. Flat betting 1 unit per play, 2% of our bankroll per unit, and we're up 19.75 units. At 25% increases in our bankroll, we increase our bet size 25%. So that occurs at every 12.5 units. It's 2% per unit. So we've raised our bet size once, and now we're about 9 units into the higher bet size. And for the record, this was never a pie in the sky, off-the-cuff mention. There are sound, unusual, but sound reasons that suggest this doubling of our bankroll in one baseball season could happen, or come very close. First, our patent-pending algorithms are the first in history. I've been saying for the last 5 years they're getting more and more accurate, and now this year they're scary accurate. Also, the paradigm shift occurring in the sportsbook industry, resulting in the books being friendlier to sharp bettors. Let me explain. Understand, in a perfect world, sportsbooks would take in the same amount of money on each side of every game without moving the line. The action would be balanced and the books would be operating risk-free and all is well. But it's not a perfect world, and every day there are games that are disproportionately bet. Traditionally, sportsbooks did not want this kind of risk. Today they welcome it. That's the difference. That's the paradigm shift. You see, sports betting, as it becomes more mainstream, 2 things are happening. More professional level sports bettors are making money doing it, and number 2, the number of hobby bettors or recreational bettors or squares, as we call the public action, their category is growing much, much faster. This tidal wave of public money presents today's bookmakers with the opportunity of a huge windfall by manipulating the lines and the action so that on some games, the public gets down on the wrong side and lays points to boot. It's like they're betting on the favorite when they're really betting on the underdog. The books may have 90% of the action on one side on some of these games, and although there is some risk to them doing this, they're finding that it's quite profitable. Well, skillful, sophisticated sports bettors who have the same skill set as the bookmakers spot these scenarios, and we get down on the same side as the bookmaker. Used to, the bookmaker hated this, but today they don't even notice we're there because the public action is so enormous. They can afford to throw us these bones as long as Joe Public is there on the other side funding it. Joe isn't going anywhere. Joe Sports Betting Public is a $200 billion a year industry in the U.S. Imagine when the Supreme Court decriminalizes it in about 6 weeks. This is a budding new market, any way you look at it. I cannot imagine anyone getting into a new financial market at an early stage such as this and not getting rich. I would imagine the first generation of stock market investors did pretty well. We launched in 1997, and we are the oldest and first online sports handicapping website in history. But we may not be here forever. For the time being, we can usher you into this business, show you the ropes, give you the winning picks, teach you how to manage your bankroll, and all you've got to do is subscribe to our daily newsletter, PGN, or Professional Gambler Newsletter. My philosophy is this. You pay into the bookmaker once to open up the account, and then he pays you. Here's what you get with a subscription to PGN. An email from me every day by 11 a.m. with the day's picks, analysis, and advice. We handicap year-round. You also get exclusive access to our podcasts that are only for our subscribers to PGN. These exclusive podcasts are a big hit and award-winning. We discuss what other podcasts won't. We discuss what matters to serious-minded sports bettors. And since we don't have advertisers, we are truly free and independent to talk about whatever we want, whether it's popular or not. and we cover content that you just won't find anywhere else. We wrote the best-selling sports handicapping book in history, How Professional Gamblers Beat the Pro Football Point Spread by J.R. Miller. We're ranked by Alexa as one of the top 7 U.S. sports picks and tip sites out of tens of thousands. We've been featured in the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and many, many others. We're quoted by Encyclopedia.com, and our material has been endorsed by Mort Olshan, Sonny Reisner, Howard Schwartz, Lynn Banker, Bob McCune, Jack Painter, and many, many other legends. You can subscribe for 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months. To subscribe, go to professionalgambler.com and click Order page. So for those who think my claims sound a little toutish, I think maybe you should have a little faith. If you're looking for 75% winners and free picks, you are in the wrong place. There are no touts here. But if you're a serious-minded, disciplined sports bettor with the desire to have a really good baseball season, there's no better place than right here to get the winningest picks in the world. Our subscribers are not beginners. Our subscribers are professional sports bettors who use our advice to compare with their own forecasts. And some of our subscribers bet our picks as is. I hope you'll jump in. If you have questions, our email address is mail@professionalgambler.com, and please follow me on Twitter @JVMillerSports. Thank you. Good luck.